It was the fifth largest wildfire in Arizona history. We're talking about the bushfire, and as that area is now starting to recover, a new threat is looming. Here's our Ashley DiMartino.
The bushfire in the Tonto National Forest northeast of the valley has left behind a huge burn scar, which could lead to potential devastating flooding as our monsoon season is beginning to take shape. More than 190,000 acres scorched, the bushfire was one of the largest wildfires in Arizona history. Now 100% contained, the burned out forest and blackened hills raise a new concern.
A wildfire that big is really going to modify the soil and really enhance the threat for flash flooding anytime we get heavy rainfall.
The National Weather Service concerned about the potential for flooding, especially as we start to see more thunderstorms as we head deeper into the monsoon.
Some of the areas that we're really concerned with are like Tonto Basin, areas along State Route 188, and then Highway 87 as well, Beeline Highway up near Jake's Corner, Slate Creek, those areas. So it's a pretty large area that could potentially be at a heightened risk for flash flooding.
The National Weather Service is working closely with other agencies and partners in the area to assess the flood risk.
Typical thunderstorm that we may not issue a flash flood warning for in other years, we may have to be certainly more cautious and concerned about the potential for flooding with that. In some cases, that could cause us to be a little more aggressive issuing flash flood watches and warnings.
Just south of the bushfire burn scar is the Woodbury and Sawtooth burn scars. Those areas will also have the potential for flooding during the monsoon. The runoff from all of these areas will bring the danger of debris flows.
So these debris flows can contain not only water, but vegetation like bushes, burned out trees, and things like that. Of course, if it impacts structures, those can get swept away and added to the waters as well.
And when those flood waters flow, it doesn't take much to sweep you or your car away.
It's a lot less than people realize. Usually like 6 to 12 inches of flowing water is enough to start getting dangerous, especially for smaller cars.
As Mother Nature starts to bring in the storms,
stay alert and vigilant, especially residents up in the areas close to the wildfires and the burn scars. To pay attention to the National Weather Service watches and warnings.
I'm meteorologist Ashley DiMartino for Arizona's Family.